Gunline. Fire mission coming down. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline Midweek Memo podcast thing, something like that. But anyways, just over here trying to pop a squat because it should be getting hot, hopefully. I don't even know if I did that intro any well. For those listening to y'all on the podcast, I am on the Facebook Live right now. Also, those of you watching this on YouTube, this was done live today at 18:20, September 1st. What the fuck does September have in store for us, y'all? Anybody got any guesses? Because I'm still trying to figure it out myself. It's like, fuck, dude. I don't want to say what can happen next because obviously we've seen what can happen fucking next. It's getting fucking dirtier and dirtier out there, y'all. Anyways, so thank y'all for listening here. If anybody is listening or watching live, I appreciate y'all. And what's up? What is going on this fine Monday fucking morning? New week, new month. Fucking new everything, man. Yo, Lee Hunt, my favorite man, angry black type. I see you brought the rants back. Dude, that shit was fucking awesome. Oh, man. So anyways, y'all, I got a few things on this fire missions that I want to go ahead and discuss on this midweek memo. We'll go ahead and just start off with a couple of topics. I got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds for y'all. 8 rounds. We got actually 9 rounds for you guys. I got a 9-round motherfucking fire mission on this podcast today, y'all. So without further ado, in no particular order, I want to start off with something that bugged me. I was thinking about earlier. And it was many of us who served in the military know that there's a lot of fools that like to make up their fucking pasts. You know, they like to elaborate or say that they did certain things when they were never true. And this kind of started from all this shit going on in Fort Hood. And I had a homie ask me how I felt about that shit going on out there. Well, that's kind of where it came from. So gangsters / drug dealers, you know, who are in the military. All right, y'all, check this out. So back in 2005, 2006, on our deployment out there in Baghdad, we had this one cat. We called him Storytime Taylor or Tall Tales Taylor. Now, this dude would discuss shit saying that he was a gangster out in the mean streets of Kansas. And Hunt said McCabe. No, McCabe was the you know what? I said I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm gonna leave that one be. Though he did say he was a 9/11 rescuer. But anyways, no, this dude, Storytime Taylor, he was saying shit about being a gang member out there in the mean streets of Kansas. Now, I'm not saying that Kansas ain't got some bad areas. You know, Wichita, I'm sure is pretty fucking bad. I don't know Kansas. But, you know, I'm sure that like any other city, it has its bad areas. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this dude, not only did he claim that he was a gangster, he claimed that he was also Indian. Oh, I'm sorry, Native American. He also claimed to have hundreds of fucking pit bulls. And he also claimed that he had dealerships, Xboxes, a Muay Thai fighter, he claimed. And this dude was a little bit of everything. I don't know if he was from New York or if he was from fucking Kansas, Moya. That's a good question. Apparently, he was from all of the places. Because remember, I don't know if you guys ever heard that story of the Tomahawk Wars, where he fucking his grandmother or his grandfather was some kind of a fucking chief, and one side came of Indians and another side came with Indians, and then his dad or grandpa or somebody pulled out a tomahawk and scared all the other Indians away. I don't fucking know. All I remember was this dude would have stories talking about that they would grab fucking snakes, live venomous snakes, y'all, and chuck them at each other from one hole to another. Like, somebody will be talking about snowball fights, having snowball fights growing up. This motherfucker's talking about that they were throwing goddamn live snakes at each other. All right. So yeah, I don't fucking know, dude. I really don't know. So I'm trying to fuck around with these goddamn screens here. Y'all gotta forgive me if you guys are watching the YouTube. I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit. But anyways, yeah, dude. So that was Storytime Taylor. But the one that got to me was he was a gang member thing. This motherfucker tried to say that he was some kind of a fucking gangster, that they would dress up and fucking what's that shit called? In like neon colors and shit like that. And they would go out and terrorize the streets. And Cruz, old little pygmy, that motherfucker was the one that called it out. Like, wait a minute. He's talking about the Batman cartoon series where the little guys that would work for the Joker, they would put on that neon shit. You know what I'm saying? And go out and terrorize things. Anyways, so where this all spawned from was because motherfuckers that be acting like they hard in the military, they ain't hard when shit hits the fan. What's that meme say? Everybody wants to be a gangster till it's time to do some gangster shit. That's how a lot of motherfuckers, I think, end up getting smoked out there in Killeen. Or in any motherfucking military town, to be honest. Go to Savannah trying to be some motherfucking thugnificent. Bruh, you will get your ass stomped out, if not killed. Motherfuckers don't play out there, man. And yeah, I don't know why fools be trying to exaggerate what type of life they lived. Why do they try to say that they were something they weren't? Why can't you just be a motherfucking regular person who joined the army because he wanted to join the army or because he didn't have anything else going for him? Why do you got to make fucking stories up about some shit that fucking Moya? I know where you're going at with they ain't got the right, motherfucker. But you're right. They don't have the right. It's it. That's an inside joke. If you don't know about it, you need to go listen to the fucking the Shoot the Shit with Moya. But yeah, dude, that shit just tripped me out. Like, why do motherfuckers try to say that they were drug dealers or they were fucking pimps or they were gangsters? Dog, you were just regular Joe Blow, man. And it's okay. It's okay to be that, is what I'm trying to get at, man. And, this topic it's all going to make sense when I get done with this bullshit, all right? On this midweek memo from On the Gunline podcast, brought to you by King of Battle motherfucking hot sauce, y'all. If y'all don't know about it, y'all need to be about it. Go check it out. King of Battle hot sauce. That's by the Homeboy Bash. That shit, it gives flavor and spiciness to whatever the fuck you eating. I guarantee you will enjoy it. Go check out his motherfucking Facebook or go check out his website, King of Battle. All right, hot sauce. King of Battle hot sauce. So yeah, dude, that's one thing I wanted to talk about, And secondly, dude, I mean, you don't have to pretend you were a gangster if you weren't. You're already now part of the fucking biggest gang there is, the United States fucking Army. And let's be real, we kick ass. You know what I'm saying? We roll deep, we fuck shit up, and that's it, bro. I mean, why? That goes up there like those motherfuckers that join the military come on out and exaggerate their stories, which someone was talking about earlier, who I'm not going to bring up because I decided I wasn't going to say shit about that anymore. But anyway, that leads me to another thing. Can somebody explain to me, for those of y'all that are listening right now, if you could explain to me on the Facebook, on the feed, what exactly is acting white? What exactly is acting black? What exactly is acting Hispanic or Latino? Can somebody tell that to me? And I'll wait. I know there's a 20-second delay on here, so I'll wait. But what I'm getting at is, I get that there's a specific dialects that people speak with, specific accents, and that's just where you grow up at. I think that's just akin to where you grow up at. I'm telling you, if you would have spoke to me when I was about a 10-year-old, 11-year-old kid, you would have thought I was a little black kid on the phone with you, because that's exactly what I sounded like. That's what I grew up around. Growing up in South Central Los Angeles, that was around me. That's all that there was, black folks. So yeah, every other fucking word that came out of my mouth was nigga, nigga, nigga. And I'm not talking about in the fucking hard R turn, which honestly I didn't even know about as a racial slur growing up. To me, it was just that's my nigga, that's my homie. I didn't know it as a racial slur until I got older. You know what I'm saying? Until I was like in junior high. And how fucked up is that shit, right? You know, I got in trouble for saying that to my homeboy Rich or Richard or Rick, one of those names. But I was like, nah, man, you acting dumb, nigga. I said that to him while we were out in nutrition. And fucking the janitor wrapped my ass up and took me to my motherfucking counselor because I had called him my nigga. And she was like, you can't be saying that word, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what that means? It means ignorant, this and that. I'm like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I never meant it in that way. You know what I'm saying? I was a seventh grader, and that was just my homeboy Richard. And apparently, that was a racial slur. To me, I did not know it that way. And that's just how I spoke, you know. So even if you hear me and my brothers talking nowadays, that's how we talk to each other because that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. So it's just odd to me, that's just how I spoke. But anyways, what exactly is it now going to be talking diverse or talking urban? What is it going to be considered? Because I can tell you, like, in my examples, in my opinion, my uninformed opinion, when somebody's trying to act black, I think it's when they start sagging their pants or fucking, I don't know what the fucking hip clothes is nowadays, but back in my days, you sag your pants and you walk a certain way and you talk a certain way, that was acting black, and then after the influx or the big migration of the Latinos coming on over, and I started adapting more to the Mexican culture, and get this, y'all, and don't fucking laugh, which I'm sure you will. I didn't know I wasn't Mexican until I was about fucking 12 or 13 years old as well. I had no idea. I thought I was Mexican because all the black kids were like, that little Mexican over there, that little Mexican, and so, or everybody was like, that little Mexican over there. So I thought I was a Mexican. Yeah, that's right. EMSSICAN, Mexican. And that's what I thought for a long ass time up until in junior high again. I went to Nicaragua and I was like, where the fuck is Nicaragua and what the hell is that? Apparently that's where my mom's from. So yeah, dude, apparently I wasn't Mexican. And apparently that turned out to be the wrong thing not to be, especially growing up where I did. Because then all the Mexicans, oh, it gets worse, y'all. It gets worse. Turns out that I'm part Salvadoran too. Ooh, watch out, the MS guys. Oh shit. Anyways, yeah, it turns out that I'm part Salvi and part Nika. So I got no Mexican in me. None. I started getting picked on. These motherfuckers started talking shit. Oh, you're a fucking cerote. Y'all Mexicans, y'all know what I'm talking about out there. Calling me a cerote, motherfucking Mexicaca piece of shits. Anyways, so yeah, I was a cerote, or I am a half cerote, as they would say. And anyways, but I adapted to the Mexican culture. I adapted to the Mexican slang and the Chicano style of shit. And that's what I grew up with, even if I was a Salvi. Because trust me, if you go to the west side of LA, that's where all the Salvis live at. Bro, we have a whole different way of speaking. Completely different. Now, don't get me wrong. I can easily adapt and speak like, no jodas monocerote. Yo puedo hablar así también. Or I can speak like the Mexican does in Spanish. No seas mamón, way. You know what I'm saying? It's just different dialects, different ways of spinning shit. And yeah. Anyways, so would that be acting Salvi then? That's a good question. So anyways, this spawned from the conversation I was having with Natividad about, why is it that when motherfuckers be trying to speak properly, why is that known as talking white or acting white? You know what I'm saying? And why is that fucking looked on as a negative? And with that said, I could hear Kowalczyk already saying, "Cause white is right, motherfucker." That's why. I could already hear Kowalczyk saying that. And but yeah, dude, why is it that we do that as minorities? Why is it that we look down, or growing up in those areas, why do we do that to each other? Why is it that we say you're acting a certain way, or you start being a sellout? Why? And I would really love to hear some fucking feedback on that. And it sucks. I mean, I haven't heard anything around here, so I don't know if anybody's even watching me. So, but anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about on that, man. Just speaking differently. What does that make you a certain person? And if so, does that make it negative? It's, and then you got black dudes that they'll be called sellouts or Oreos or, zebras because they fucking speak properly and they look down upon their shit on, because they're not speaking to what is the norm, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, what else we got here, man? I want y'all opinion on that shit, man. Is speaking properly, speaking white, and why does it gotta be white? Why can't it be just speaking properly? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just trips me the fuck out when I think about it. I mean, do fucking country bumpkin motherfuckers that speak all with that twang, all southern drawl, all this shit? I mean, what is that considered then? Just wondering. I mean, somebody enlighten me, please. I don't know. These are just fucking rants in my head, y'all. So rants in my head. All right, we've been going for about a good 15 minutes here, and so far I've covered gangsters in the military. And when motherfuckers speak a different way, why does it got to be shit on? If motherfuckers are trying to be successful, in what they work in, and so they have to dress a certain way, they have to speak a certain way. Why is that looked on as white way? Why can't it be looked at as, motherfucker trying to do the right thing? I'm just thinking. You guys let me know, man. So, anyways, with that being said, I'd like to discuss being bilingual. Cousin used to tell me you speak. All right, let's see. Moya says, my cousin used to tell me you speak perfect English. I didn't hear the term coconut till my mid-20s. Exactly. There you go. Motherfuckers be getting called a coconut because they speak fucking good English. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want everybody to speak like that, is he? You know what I'm saying? It's just, come on now. Oh, and he said, speak perfect English essay. I got you, Moya. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, baby. But yeah, dude, I mean, why is that a negative? Fuck it, Holmes. It is what it is. You just got to assimilate, I guess, to your environment. And I get it. But it doesn't say that you can't be articulate or you can't fucking expand your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? I say fucking a lot. And then apparently that's a sign of fucking idioticness, or no, I just like to say fucking because it emphasizes the passion that I have behind the fucking words that I'm saying. Anywho, speaking a different language, I am a first gen in this in my family here. So that means I grew up in a predominantly Spanish speaking household. So that's why I can speak Spanish pretty fucking well. Now, my kids, on the other hand, they're fucking what we call, well, I'll fuck up on this. They're whitewashed because, they don't speak Spanish. And I want them to learn Spanish. I mean, shit, it's been beneficial to me being that, coming out here trying to find a fucking job. The thing that saved my ass, my saving grace, was being bilingual and being able to fucking do the same shit I did for my parents. I get to do it now for a living. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I want to teach them, to be bilingual. For all you motherfuckers that hate against the immigrants coming over here saying speak English, you speak English like shit. I want you to know something. These motherfuckers are coming over here with no goddamn background and learning English, but they pick up the language and they're fucking speaking it semi-decent. All right, just because you know the Spanish bad words doesn't mean you can hold a conversation. Yet these motherfuckers out there come over here and they pick up the language and they can hold a goddamn conversation. It might not be the greatest goddamn English, but it's some fucking English. So with that said, don't put down those motherfuckers because they're smarter than you are, you one language speaking motherfuckers. Fuck you. I digress, which I don't even know what that means, but it just sounds good. Why do some of y'all get butt hurt too when you hear people speaking a different language around you and you can't understand it? I want to know that, and that's mainly to y'all English speaking motherfuckers. Y'all used to hate that shit when me and my homies or me and the Spanish crew, I guess you could say, would get around y'all. Y'all would hate that. Oh, speak English. Why? We ain't talking about you. Why the fuck? What does it matter? Why don't you mind your own goddamn business? How about that? If we got something to say about you, we'll say it to your fucking face. Don't worry. We got balls between our goddamn legs. So trust me, if we got something to say, we'll say it to you. All right? So mind your motherfucking business. That's all you got to do. Maybe if you weren't paying attention to us and we're paying attention to something else, maybe you wouldn't be so sour all the time, So yeah, stop getting pissed off because motherfuckers speak a goddamn language that you can't understand. Yeah, speak English. I speak English. Pero también hablo español. Y si no te gusta, pues no te lo tragues, güey. Me vale madre. Don't give a fuck. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. That was my favorite phrase from First Sergeant Amaral. Stuck with me, Top. It stuck with me. So anyways, yeah, that's just what I want to talk about, about speaking different languages, man. I mean, I don't get mad if I go to goddamn Chinese restaurant, motherfuckers are talking Chinese. Shit, I'm actually happy because I know those motherfuckers are cooking some authentic shit. Now, when I go to motherfucking Kung Fu Panda or whatever the fuck it's called, Panda Express, and I see the Mexicans behind the goddamn grill, I'm getting taco chino. That's what I'm getting, taco chino. Anyways, I hope that you guys are still with me here. It's been 20 minutes here by myself. And yeah, man. I was thinking about, back in the school days. I've been having a lot of time to think to myself and shit. And being September 1st, this is like the time when we will start back to school. And we never had those little boards. Families are like, oh, first day of school, yay, blah, blah, blah. First day of 3rd grade. No, we didn't. And if we did, we wouldn't be dressed with all that fucking high-speed clothes these kids be wearing nowadays, or those high-speed haircuts and shit. Motherfucking kids be looking like goddamn models and shit. What the fuck, dude? These motherfuckers are already trying to be, headshots for fucking future movies coming out. Like, dude, it's just school. But I recall, what I do remember about school was on the first day of school, or at least in my home, I was the youngest. So above me was Doug. Doug, I recall, would fucking crease the shit out of his fucking clothes. All right. This motherfucker would iron his shit. So me being 5-6 years younger, I wanted to do the same thing. I would go and get my rustlers that were bought at Kmart, goddamn right. And I would crease the fuck out of what I could. And you got to think about it. I was like a 4th grader, 5th grader trying to do this shit, trying to crease my pants up to look good as fuck. I mean, those creases were on point. Get the starch. Anyways, so it just reminded me of that shit, and then you get your shoes because those shoes got to last you all goddamn year. No ifs, ands, or buts. Those shoes will last you all fucking year. So I think my parents bought me one pair of white shoes one time, and I want to say they were ponies. Yeah, they were some cheapos. You got to understand, y'all. We didn't have fucking Nikes when I was growing up. We didn't have fucking Reeboks. We didn't have Filas. We had El Piojito, which is, if you're from LA, out on the west side, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. We had El Piojito, or we had fucking Payless. Payless shoes, baby. Or the market. Whatever was on sale at the market. So, fuck. God damn it. And I don't know if you guys still have me here, but my camera just decided to tell me that I have 20 minutes left on battery. But it's still recording. So, anyways, With that said, we had those are the type of shit that I had, those shoes and that clothing. And we didn't get clothing like every payday. You know, there's a lot of people out there that go every paycheck to buy clothes. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. You know, hey, cool. If you can do that, cool beans, man. But growing up, we didn't have the ability or capacity to do that, especially, you know, with as many kids that were in the house, you know, and I'm not doing this as a fucking, oh, woe is me story either. You know, it's all building up to something. It's all building up to something. You'll catch it. Um, but we were happy with what we got on the first day of school. You show up, creased up, looking good. If you're from where I grew up, you had a peachy folder. A peachy folder is a yellow goddamn folder. I'm sure a lot of you cats from back in the day know what I'm talking about. Those goddamn peachy folders. Then you will fold them into each other, stick it in your back pocket. My parents hated that. And then the motherfuckers that had money, they had trapper keepers. All right. Couldn't afford trapper keepers, y'all. We had peachy folders, and then whatever was found at the Segunda or at Piojito or at the market, you know, at ABC back in the day, which then turned into Giant, which then turned into Ralph's. But yeah, dude, that's where we got our shit. And but yeah, dude, the peachy folder was the shit. Rushing the county. Anyways, I'm going some places y'all don't even know about, man. But fucking yeah, man. Back in the day, going to school was the shit. You show up and you looking good as fuck. Of course, then you get clowned on, you know, because you had all these other fucking kids who were welfare fucking families that knew how to run the system, and they would come, you know, with the fucking badass Nikes or the badass Reeboks, the Filas, the Adidas. You know, they had all that good shit, you know, and like I said, they've been here longer than my family had, and they took advantage of the system. And, you know, they would get their county checks every, you know, 1st and 15th, go in and sell them food stamps and shit. You know, if you know, you know. Anyways, they will be clowning us because, you know, we were wearing fucking church clothes to school, punk ass motherfuckers. I had a lot of fights in elementary school because of that shit. You know, talking about my mama and ooh wee. As you can see, I'm all over the place on this midweek memo, y'all, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me again, man. But anyways, I was thinking about that, and now how nowadays kids nowadays in school, I mean, they go fucking dressed up with kicks that fucking glow in them at night and shit. They got the little monsters on them, even fake little monsters. But kids, you know, eventually I'll grow that shit, and I just can't bring myself to spend that much money on a kid. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna buy you some Nikes that in about 3 months your foot's gonna outgrow and I'm gonna have to throw away. So, anyways, I don't know where I was going with that, but that's what it reminded me of. You know, first day of school back in our days when we were growing up, and kids making fun of us. It made you tough. It made you have thick skin. It made you have thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Uh, these kids nowadays, unless they're from the hood, these kids nowadays will not live a moment in time growing up in the 80s in elementary school. Oh, fucking shit was rough. Shit was rough, pimp. And you better know how to fucking slang them goddamn arms. Little arms trying to fight and shit. Oh my God. I just think back, and me and my nephew Dago, me and him grew up like brothers. I'm 8 days older than him. All right. So we grew up and we did a lot of knuckleheaded shit. I'll just say that. And good times. Maybe one day I'll bring him on the Gunline if he ever wants to come down, man. He can tell you some good fucking stories about when we were our youth and about his change in life. But anyways, back to school. Labor Day weekend. And that brings me to Labor Day weekend, man. The You're Welcome for My Service Day for civilians. That's basically what it is. You know, you're welcome for my service. I work, and you don't. You know, we throw it in the face of the unemployed. You know, the hashtag moochers. Oh man, just throwing that out there, man. Hey, you know, have a great Labor Day weekend coming up, and it should be awesome. And if you don't work, you know, if it's by choice, fuck you. You know, every day is Labor Day for you. If it's not by choice, then hey, you'll get on the grind, baby. Get on the grind sometime soon. You know, shit happens, and we'll get back up there, you know. So enjoy your Labor Day weekend. And for our dependents that we can't claim, y'all can come and mooch off our fucking grill. Because if you ain't got no money to grill, I mean, if you ain't got no job, that means you ain't got no money to grill, unless you take advantage of the system like everybody else does. But never mind. I digress. I'm going all over the fucking place with that, man. Damn, speaking about fucking Labor Day, I can't wait, dude. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna grill. But anyways, what I was getting at though, I want to put it all together, you know, was when we were in school, when we're going back to, I'm gonna go back to the school thing. And though we had the clothing that was not, you know, like fucking Nikes or anything like that, I didn't feel poor. You know, I didn't feel poor. I didn't know what poor was until, you know, I started getting older. And that's what I wanted to close up and loop in with in total. Poor is a state of mind, is what I think it is, to be honest. You know, a motherfucker doesn't know they broke or that they're growing up in a hard time in a hard location until they're exposed to other shit that is out of their reach. You see what I'm saying? So poor is a state of mind. I was happy. I mean, I had a mother, a father. We had a fucking house. We had a nice backyard, tree, dogs. I had brothers, sisters, cousins, fucking galore. And I was happy. Now, I grew up in a rough neighborhood. Don't get that twisted. But here's the catch. Here's a catch on that. I didn't know it was a tough neighborhood because to me, that was just my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That was just where I fucking grew up at. And again, until I started seeing how others outside of our area saw it, that's when I started noticing like, oh shit, I guess I'm poor, or I guess I'm ghetto. You know, all I knew, I grew up in South Central LA. That's all I knew. And I was proud of it. But I don't think I was poor. Like to me, when I think poor, I think slums, you know? And until I got out of this fucking country, until I came or went out of this country, that's when I realized what poor was. All right. And yet I still saw those kids happy in Iraq, seeing barefoot ass kids running around, you know, sleep on the streets and literally have shit to their name. They'll do anything for a goddamn Pepsi, a Gatorade, or fucking chips. That's poor. You know, but we always had where I grew up, or in my household, we always had. We had a roof, we had food, we had clothes, we had family. So if you ask me, I think I was fucking rich. I may not have been financially fucking having everything we wanted, but we had everything we needed. Is that really poor? We weren't poor. I think, you know, we were working class. We were working class people. I don't see it as we were fucking low income. I see it as we were working class. You know, my dad was just pretty much a fucking Jew with his money, you know, and y'all know what the fuck that means. Don't act fucking retarded. Oh shit, I'm dropping fucking bombs here with those fucking words. But yeah, it's a state of mind, yo. And a lot of people need to get out that state of mind that they think that they're poor because they don't have all these financial fucking all these gains, all these financial goddamn all these wants. You got what you need, you're fine, dude. You know? So that's what I wanted to get that. It poor is a state of mind. You know, I didn't people say we were poor, but I don't look at it as we were poor. We were just working class people. You want to see poor? Go to West Virginia. I remember going through West Virginia one time and seeing people that lived like literally in trailers that were horrible, decrepit. To me, that's poor. You know, have you seen some of these feed the children? Like American children, not outside of our fucking borders, within our country. Go to Appalachia, man. Go to the big cities and go to the fucking the roads less traveled. Go see that it's not just minorities, by the way, that are fucking financially deprived, I guess you could say. It's everyone, man. Except Asians. I don't think we have poor Asians. What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing right? You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. It just trips me out, man. Like I hear people saying that they grew up poor, but again, would you even know what poor was unless somebody pointed it out to you? Would you have known? It's a state of mind. Somebody hit me up on that. I think I actually want to talk on that more maybe next time. Um, let's see. You know, I got a question too. That's my another question that it leads to is how was it that back in the day, somebody tell me how is it that back in the day a motherfucker could go to work, just one person go to work, and I'm not talking about back in the day 80s, maybe I'll go to 60s and 50s. How is it that motherfuckers could have a family and just have one person work and they made it fucking happen? And now, with two people in the family working, it's a struggle. What changed? I mean, what fucking changed? And okay, I get it. The price of shit went up. Why? Explain to me, why did the price of shit go up? I'm retarded when it comes to shit like that. Is it because of the population? Is it because there's more people versus food and shit goes up? I need to know. I'm not an economics motherfucking major. I'm not a major. I'm a motherfucker that completed the 10th grade, I think it was. I may have completed the 10th grade. I don't know. I know the 9th grade was the last grade that I completed complete. And I went to 10th grade, and then I think I went one semester, and then that was it. So does that even count? But anyways, yeah, 10th grade education, baby. GED, good enough diploma. That's me. But anyways, yeah, hit me up on that, man. Let me know what y'all think. What happened to the times that a family could live off of one person going to work, mainly the father, the mother staying at home, raising the children, and everybody being all right. What happened to the nuclear family? What happened to why did it become so easy to leave your family? Why isn't the family something to fight for and stay together? That I think that will it all starts at the home. It all starts at home. If we want to change our future, we got to start with our children at home. And our children are just direct reflections of us, you know? So if all we do is preach constant negativity, if all we do is preach constant fucking anger or whatever we fucking say all the time, they're gonna fucking push that shit out too. You know? That's why I try to be as positive as possible with my kids. Yeah, don't get me twisted. I mean, I fucking want to wring their neck sometimes. But I have to recall too, I was a child at one time. I was an 8-year-old. I was a 10-year-old. I was a 5-year-old. And I got to think back about how I used to be. How much of a fucking knucklehead and how much fucking trauma did I, not trauma, but drama did I bring to my family or to my mom and my dad, you know? And my brothers, shit, I was a burden on my brother and my sister, and again, they were my moms and pops were just trying to give the best opportunity for me, but I didn't look at it that way, and I was just being a fucking knucklehead. So, anyways, Sorry, I got all low about this shit. I mean, I have shit that I have written down that I wanted to talk about. I just don't know how to go about it, as you can see. So these are going to be a little bit rough, y'all. Just know that it's going to be a little bit rough. But I'll say it again. Poor is a state of mind. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And last but not least, if you're wondering why I'm wearing this fucking LA King sweater, is because I was wearing a t-shirt earlier when I was sitting down, and I'm fucking fat, yo. Like literally, I saw my shit and I was like, no goddamn way I'm wearing that. I am too fucking fat. And yeah, this COVID shit is making me fat. This working from home shit, it's making me fat. And not that my eating habits don't fucking have anything to do with it. I mean, goddamn Whataburger's right down the street, and so is goddamn Burger King, and then Panda Express, and then my mom's here, so I'm eating mom's home cooking, which is nothing but goddamn beans, rice, and steaks, or beans, rice, and chicken. So, and Moya, we still got that deal going, baby. I dropped down from 245. I'm down to motherfucking 237. So yeah, we still got that shit going. First one to 200 gets the jersey. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much where I'm at today, man. It was definitely a vent session, I guess you can say. And this is mainly why I have this anyway, is on my midweek memos to just vent or just, talk shit that's on my mind. And that's what I'm doing. And one more thing. Breonna Taylor's fucking shooters are still free. Just gonna throw that out there. And I'm not saying it as a racial thing. I'm not saying it as a Black Lives Matters thing or cops are a brutal thing. This one is beyond that, y'all. This one is cops entering your home without a fucking warrant and not expecting any repercussions. That's what that one is. And I'm sorry, but any fucking American who doesn't see an issue with anyone's home being barged in without a fucking warrant or a goddamn announcement of who you say you are, because I'm not just gonna believe you're the fucking cop just because you yell that shit. Are you out of your fucking mind, bro? My brother, never mind, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just saying, you come into a motherfucker's house, I don't care what time it is, you break in, and you should be expecting to get rounds coming your way. I'm just saying, and that should be any fucking American. Shall not be infringed. Any fucking American. Yo, that Second Amendment shit, man, that ain't no goddamn joke. Take advantage of it. Own a weapon. Keep it in your house. If Breonna Taylor would have fucking pulled out a shotgun and started blasting those motherfuckers and knocking those motherfuckers out, she wouldn't be at fault. I'm sorry. She would have every motherfucking right to do so. Because goddamn it, you do not enter somebody's house without goddamn permission or without a goddamn warrant. And that's all I got to say about that one. But to end it on a happy note, I don't know how that one just popped into my head. Lately, I've been waking up looking hungover. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't fucking drink. I've been sober 2 goddamn years. Somebody's got to give me some goddamn miracle cure here. I need to know what the fuck to do, all right? Because I'm looking good, Show. I still look pimping. But I'm getting old, y'all. I'm 42, and I need to probably get a little facelift or some shit. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Anyways, y'all, that's the way I'm gonna end this shit today. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today on this midweek memo, September 1st, 2020. It'll be dropped on the podcast tomorrow. Make sure you look it up. If you're on YouTube, do me a favor, man. Give me a like and give me a subscribe. Apparently, there's some kind of algorithm type bullshit that that's the only way my shit's gonna get circulated, is by getting likes, y'all. So if you like it, cool. And if you don't like it, do me a favor. Don't, just hit a dislike and hit up a comment in there and let me know what I can do to change it up to get you more into tune with it. All right. I appreciate y'all listening to me. If anybody's out there in the world paying attention, I'm gonna delete this off the Facebook once I get off, and I'll drop it on the the podcast status. All right. It's been a pleasure hanging out with y'all, man. Thank you for being here with me. And I think I fired all my rounds. So rounds complete and a mission. Gunline out. Bye, y'all.